Hello guys, I hope you're doing fantastic today, and I hope weather on your end is not as chilly as it is on my side. What I'm about to share with you right now, I have thought about several other examples that I could use, but the most relatable one that all of us at least know or have an experience in is what I'm about to share. Now imagine two people coming together and they have the idea of getting married and settling down together. Now the result of that marriage is offsprings, and these are kids. The idea of having kids is amazing, and it's worth fantasizing about any single minute. Now imagine having small little toddlers that you carry by your hand every day. Imagine watching that child smile for the very first time. It's worth every fantasy. It's every single person fantasy. But even as you're thinking about it that way, now get into the actual process, and you have to go to the labor ward and you have to see this fantasy being born. Now from experience, I can tell you, it was something worth fantasizing about, but when the actual experience came to be, it was almost a scare. To be very honest, when you look, first time I looked at a child that small, I could not even believe my eyes. Between my fantasy, what I had in mind, and what I was holding in my hands, those were two different things, completely worlds apart. The first instance, yes, you love every bit of that child. But one, the child doesn't look anything like you. Number two, the whole process that surrounds the labor part is just, it's unbelievable, for lack of a better word. But think of it this way. You take this child, you grow with the child, you help develop and shape this child into what many years later will become the most beautiful girl in everyone's mind, into what will become the most handsome young man to walk the streets. And now when they are that grown, everyone wants your daughter to be married into their family, because they have the character and they have the looks and they have the ambition that just speaks perfection. Same case applies to the young handsome man. He's a leader, well dressed, looking sharp, looking nice, well learned. You know, every girl wants to date such kind of a guy. But think of it this way. Before it got to that, where did it all start? It started with an idea. An idea that when you came to that place of seeing that idea was not beautiful at all. But later on, the beauty speaks for itself. And that is the best way I could have found to relate to off-plan. Most of you come to our sites, and when we are beginning, when we are just selling the idea, the concept like it is at the back here, you don't like it. You don't want to be associated with it. Why? Because the actual thing, the thing of beauty that you so desire is not yet there. But let me tell you one thing. When that house is done, when we are past the off-plan stage and you see the final product, most of you come running back in regret. I wish I had bought it at off-plan. When the price was low, now I'm having to buy at a higher price. This is the experience of so many of my customers, and I don't want you to fall into the same trap. So use this example and consider getting yourself a unit in one of the most famous projects right now in Mahiga. Everyone is talking about it, and trust me, it will be a thing of marvel and beauty that you will love. That for you is Rock Villa Prestige, a home of tranquility. And I look forward to selling the same to you. Till next time, guys, see you. Kindly check the link below on the description for our website, as well as like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And finally, subscribe to our YouTube page for more content like this and more.